What's going on, guys? Zephyrnix here, and you gotta excuse me because, you know, in the morning times, it is daddy and son time, and I didn't get a chance to put this video out till late, but it is, I can do it now, so there you go. But sorry, my priorities have to, you know, well, take priority, and my son is my priority, so you gotta excuse me for that. Or don't, it doesn't really matter to me. But at any rate, so number one, we got, just to go over the Nintendo Direct video that was released this morning, we got 2 Zelda games coming out. We got Zelda Wind Waker Remix that's coming out there, which is going to take advantage of the hardware that is on the Wii U, allowing us to give HD graphics to an older game, which, by the way, I've never played, so I'm definitely looking forward to that. We also heard that the new Legend of Zelda for the Wii U, the one that's supposed to be for that, is in fact in the works. I'm excited for that as well. We also found there is a new Super Mario Brothers Galaxy-ish game on the way. We do know it is a new Super Mario Brothers game, but we don't know exactly what it is. But we do know one is on the way from the creators of the guys who gave you Super Mario Galaxy. Speaking of Mario games, we also found out that there is a Mario Kart game on the way as well. So the next installment for the actual Wii U Mario Kart is there. It's coming very soon. Most likely it'll be around next year when the game will actually be released. We also have Yarn Yoshi, or Yoshi's Epic Yarn, or whatever you want to call it. So it looks like that one is coming out very soon here. Now, apparently, director of Yoshi's Island and Yoshi's Story is the one who's supervising the development here. Now, I'm a big fan of Yoshi's Island, even though I've never played Yoshi's Story, which is on Yoshi's Island was on the Super Nintendo, called Super Mario Brothers World. Super Mario World Yoshi's Super Mario World 2 Yoshi's Island. There you go. Woo! That was hard. And then you also had Yoshi's Story, which is on Nintendo 64. So you also have those two things to consider. Like I said before, Yoshi's Island was a great game. Looking forward to it. When it comes down to the Wii U Fit communities, they're going to have the ability for you to create communities within the Miiverse. Now, I'm hoping that this will become a worldwide thing, well, Miiverse-wide thing, but right now it's just within the Miiverse, the Wii U Fit gaming thing. So it's a little disappointing, but it's a step in the right direction. Hopefully we'll see things going on here. We also saw some pictures of Pikmin 3. Pikmin 3 is looking fantastic, by the way. Looking really good. I can't wait to go ahead and really sit down and play this game. They are creating a new version of Wii Party. They didn't really give it a name here, but the game, it looks actually pretty good. Excuse me. So I'm definitely looking forward to that. We also have what can be only... At first I looked at it, I thought it was a fighting game. We're talking about Shin Megami Tenchi, or Tenshi rather, or Persona X Fire Emblem. Now, it looked like it might be a fighting game, but then it also looked like it might be just a kind of an RPG kind of thing going on there. We really wasn't really sure here, so we're definitely going to have to sit back, relax, and find out what's going on with that one. Speaking of RPGs, though, it looks like Monolith Soft Studios is creating a new game, which I think is called X. Now, we do know that they did create Xenoblade. So with that in mind, does X is just short for Xenoblade 2, or is it a new game? I'm not sure, but it has Gundams in it, so I don't give a damn. I'm going to get it. Reality of this is that I haven't really beat Xenoblade either just yet, too, but I did play a little bit of it. It actually was very good. I'm definitely going to have to dig in a little more into this one. Also, we also saw some gameplay of the Wonderful 101. In this case, we got to see some of the persona that comes with these characters here, because honestly, I didn't know exactly what to make of this, whether it's going to be a storyline or something really cheap. But we did see what we saw, and I'm very excited to say that the Wonderful 101 will be a great game, and it will be a first day buy for me. They also showed Bayonetta 2 rather, and then they showed a couple of things about Bayonetta 2 that I really did like. Number one was her outfit. Her outfit's a little different, little extra things here, like a sequence going down her leg and things of that nature. We also saw a birth of a new weapon, a dual-wielding whip, apparently that locks onto her boots. Now, we do know that the whip was in fact on Bayonetta 1, wasn't that great of a weapon, but it was on Bayonetta 1. So, Bayonetta 2 will have another whip on it, this time dual-wielding one, so that's something to look out for. We also saw a new enemy, which looked like a centaur with the angel face on his chest, so that was also pretty good. We also heard about the new Super Mario Brothers, or new Smash Brothers game, rather. They did say that they're still working on it, but they're going to release some information during E3. Fair enough. The Virtual Console was also announced too. They said that they were going to actually go ahead and give you the Virtual Console with the spring update, which by the way is around the corner. And so far, let me see how to put this. They're going to give out, how to put this? Let me just read what I got here. A spring system update will add Virtual Console software to the Nintendo's eShop for Wii U. The service will launch right after the spring update and will include a section of Nintendo and Super Nintendo games, with Game Boy Advance games to be added in the future, which by the way is the first time it's ever been added. I'm actually excited for that. I believe it's the first time. I could be wrong. I don't have a 3DS, so it might be on a 3DS. Anyway, the prices for the NES and Super NES game Virtual Console games for the Wii U will be the same prices they were on the other Virtual Console for the Wii. People who have already purchased the Wii version of a certain NES or Super NES Virtual Console game and transferred it onto the Wii U console can buy an enhanced Wii U version of the same game for the reduced price of $1 for NES and $1.50 for Super Nintendo games. That's nothing. That's great, you know. Also, they also mentioned that for 30 cents, they're releasing kind of a classic kind of thing here. So what they're basically doing for the 30th anniversary, they're going to release some classic games out, including I think it was Balloon Fight was the first one for Nintendo. So definitely something that we're going to go ahead and take a look at. I'm going to pick up Balloon Fight. If you guys remember on Nintendo Land, they actually had a Balloon Fight-ish game on there too, which was really cool. Also, just a lot to end it off with this, there are also some new social and system enhancements that's coming out. The Miiverse expands to the smartphones, which is pretty good. The one thing I did hear was two things. Number one, they're going to release an app soon, but before they release the app, it's going to be a web-based platform at first for the cell phones, which does mean that while it will be a web-based platform, that means that we will be able to access it through our computers or through any other device that does have a web browser. So that is also good. You know, so last but not least, the system update, there will be two major updates on the way, one in the spring and one in the summer. The updates will introduce a wide range of functionality, such as Virtual Console, shortening of the time it takes the users to launch software, and the return of the menu system. I'm not really sure what they mean by the return of the menu system, but nonetheless, it is good. So that's pretty much all they went over. Like I said, it was a real good conference, real long conference. This video, as you saw right here, is over 7 minutes and 30 seconds long, and all we did was just talk about what they talked about. So definitely, there's some big stuff happening in year one for the Wii U. Don't forget to rate, comment, and subscribe. I'm always willing to hear everyone else's comments and what you got to say about these updates. And don't forget to go ahead and like the video too. Why not, right? You guys have a good night. Zephyrnix is out.